with some quotes or some inspirational lines from about women empowerment, I have resorted to speak from my own personal experience. The term abuse or harassment was not particularly profound during the childhood days of my life, since me and my elder sisters were the only children my parents ever had. So our dad basically spoiled us to bits. But one typical incident happened when I was 7 years old. It happened when my own maternal aunt committed suicide, and people around me kept telling that it was because my uncle harassed her mentally and physically. I was too young at that age to comprehend the depth of such a situation, and until I was in my teenage years, I couldn't actually understand how grave the situation was. We read about this in newspaper and see this in news every day, but until it happens to your own family, you don't know how it actually feels. The second incident occurred when I was 15 years old. I had gone to my best friend's house for a sleepover, and in the middle of the night, as we laid in the dark, she confided in me that she didn't like the way her tuition teacher touches her. I was taken aback. I asked, "What do you mean he touches you?" And she was like, "I don't know, I'm uncomfortable." And I was shocked. I couldn't believe that a girl as independent as her could, restrict herself so much and not share this with anyone. I encouraged her to tell to her parents about this, but she didn't want to open up. So I just hugged her and let her sob in my arms silently. The third incident happened when I was 17. Up till that point, I was pretty much accustomed with the taboo that existed with the word woman in our society. You know how our moms used to keep those sanitary pads wrapped in the black polythene bags in the deep backside of the almirah, so that as if our dads didn't even know what menstrual cycle was all about. So this incident happened when I was returning back from my tuition around 7 p.m. and one of my friend, a boy, he said me that my tuition was only 15 minutes away from my home, my tuition class. So I used to basically use my cycle for the up-down purpose. And that friend told me, "Oh, you should not travel alone at this hour of the night. All girls have their parents coming up and picking them up. Why are your parents not concerned about you?" I was furious. I wanted to shout at him, but somehow I resisted my anger. And I said to him, "My parents are more concerned about me than you, but thanks for all your concern, but they are trying to raise an independent girl." So basically, up till this point, I was pretty sure I was never going to get any such man in my life whom for that particular special man in my life, because I was so much used to this hypocrisy that was going around. But I was proved wrong when after 2 years, he walked into my life and proved that all men are not the same. He showed me that a man will also he will stay awake with you late at night, planning about a party or choosing a rocking outfit for you. He will also shower you with gifts every now and then, but will also allow you to pay the bill for your lunch the next day. He basically showed me that my dreams, my aspirations are as important and it's as equal as his own. Basically, I don't know if my relationship is going to last forever, but for the time I have spent with him and I'm spending with him, I'm eternally grateful for that. And the fact that he treats me like a princess only shows that he has been raised by a queen. So to all the women out here on this Women's Day, all I want to say is never settle for anything less than you deserve. Also, never give someone anything less than he deserves, because only when you give back that respect to someone can you expect back that in return. So see, we are not trying to broaden the gap about this gender here, we are trying to bridge it. So I hope we all prove to all the men out there how elegant and graceful we women can be. Happy Women's Day to all.